Well,
Yay! We
hello.
are
How
now
are
live.
you?
Hello, everybody. We are live.
We are
Woohoo!
live. So thank you so much that both of you are here with me. So
Yes.
anyway, before we begin, I want to say hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all of you who are watching us live or on the replay. First and foremost, I would like to welcome all of you to our very first episode of Your Next Chapter. My name is Joseph from Hamilton, Canada, and I will be your host tonight. So I'm so excited after a few months of planning, discussions, and idea creations with my two co hosts here. This day has finally happened, and I can't wait to get started with my co hosts as we share our personal journey with all of you. So, secondly, tonight we'll be diving into real conversations about lifestyle, family, relationships, finances, retirement, freedom, and of course, what keeps us motivated every single day. So, our main goal in this podcast is to really inspire, educate, and then entertain all of you because we know your next chapter is waiting and it's never too late to write it with purpose. So, lastly, most importantly, of course, I'm thrilled to be joined today by two wonderful and incredible women in this business community. They are not just my business partners, but also amazing mentors and coaches, Coach Mildred and Ariane. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing?
So, I want to start off with actually a question about. So I will. No, I'll go last. Okay, on this episode, I'll go last. So
Yes,
I want to
yes, that's
make
okay.
sure that both of you get to um, speak and share your personal journey. But I would like to just ask, with all this waiting and all this planning that we did over a few weeks or months, how do you guys feel about being here the first time?
So
Very
exciting.
excited.
Wait,
Yes, yes.
finally.
Sabay pa.
Finally. I know, right? Oo, exciting na exciting talaga. Kasi we have been planning this for months, right? We have been discussing, meetings, collaboration, and finally, eto na. Eto na. That's how time flies, right? And we are here live. And we are honored. It is a privilege to be here together with you, Joseph and Arian, and to our audience talaga. And we hope we bring you value in each of these episodes that we have because this is just our premiere, but we are going to have this on a more regular basis. So abangan ang
Yes.
susunod na kabanata.
Yeah. More to come, right?
Yes,
Yes.
of
Ac-
course.
Excuse me. Actually, on that note, so before I forget, I'd like to remind our viewers that this is like I said, this is our very first episode, but we will be conducting the same episode every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. So for those of you who want to um, listen to us or share your story with us, you are more than welcome by all means. And as a matter of fact, on today's episode, if any of you have some questions or any one of you are watching, please comment below as to where you're watching from, and also ask us any questions, and we'll be very very happy to answer them for you. So anyway, I'd like to first ask, or maybe put someone on the spot now. So how about introducing yourself, also with your background, and also, how or yeah, your background, and also of course your journey, right? As to how you came to Canada, and lastly, of course, is what inspired you to start this digital business. So who wants to go first?
Okay, ako
Okay.
na lang.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Si
Okay,
Arian, si
I'll go
Arian.
first. Sige. So, hello everybody. If this is the first time that you are seeing me, my name is Arian. I'm from Windsor, Canada, but I'm originally from Manila, Philippines. I lived in Muntinlupa and I grew up in Bulacan, Philippines. So, Bulacania. Yeah, Bulacania. But I moved in Las Piñas and Muntinlupa nung college, when I was in college. So, that's where I, started a family as well. So, I started a family early. Ito yung kwento na hindi ko rin masyadong open. But yes, I started a family early. I was only 21 years old. I was fresh out of college, very young, and scared, syempre scared, kasi hindi pa nga ako nakakapag-build ng career at that time. So, when I gave birth, that's where my first problem started. So, of course, lahat yon parang it all boiled down to anong gagawin ko? What am I gonna do as a new mom? And I'm trying to build my career as well. So, of course, hindi kaya na iisa lang ang income in the Philippines. So both of us, we worked. We started in the call center industry. We met in the call center industry. So we were both technical support representatives. And then, nung nabuntis ako, hindi ko kaya na overnight na nag-graveyard shift.
Wow.
So I stopped, I think in my 3rd month. And then, luckily, I got hired by my dream company. So that's when I started with Accenture Philippines. And then, so I started as a developer, an SAP developer, a programmer. And mind you, hindi ako programmer. Like in college, I really hated that subject. And when I got in and got trained for that, I did that for 12 years. Up until before I resigned as an associate manager in Accenture Philippines. Pero in between those years, nakapag-hop na rin ako ng company from Accenture to Northgate Arenso, or what's that? I think they changed their name as well. And then what's that? Federal Land Philippines sa Manila, sa Makati. So, that was the first in-house. Doon ako nag-grow. Kasi doon talaga ako nabigyan ng lead role. And then, I went back to Accenture to continue that. Nung pandemic po. Nakalipat pa ng trabaho ng pandemic. And then, that's when we realized na all those years na may maganda kaming trabaho, we were both in IT. Kasi even my husband, he followed me in Accenture nung time na na-hire ako. Maganda yung sahod, but benefits as well. But that was the problem. We were trading time for money. And talagang para kaming nagdo-double shift. Tsaka opposite yung shifts namin. So, hindi kami masyado nakikita. Most of the time sa umaga ko, tapos siya mid-shift because of European clients. And then, paano pa? Ano pang matitira for our kids? Right? So, even after all those years, we were in the same spot. Like, yes, nakakaraos every month. Yes, nakakapag-travel from time to time, nakakapag-enjoy. But we still didn't have a retirement plan, a fund. We were
Dami, no?
ready
Oo.
for our golden years. And so, sabi namin, ganito na lang, hanggang doon na lang ba yun? Parang it was really a cycle. Like, it was really a cycle. Like, pag may nangyayari.
Ang dami nating kwento, no?
Yes.
Ang dami talagang kwento, oo.
Pag may mga nangyayari na ganon, laging umuulit. So that's when we decided to come to Canada. Nung nag-open yung borders during the pandemic for immigrants.
Yeah.
Yun. So when we came here in Canada, we were so ready. We were so ready. Kahit ano, I prayed for that. Sabi ko, Lord, kahit anong ibigay mo sa akin, gagawin ko talaga yan kasi gusto kong magstay dito. It's for our kids as well. So that was given to me. That was given to me. I had the privilege to work from home and also do this digital business on the side right now. And sobrang grateful kami to be able to have found this business, this community that we have. So yun yung story namin, kuya. As immigrant.
Wow. Ang dami kasi madami tayong maraming kwento, right? So di ba? So ako naman, I'll keep this short kasi madami pa tayong pag-uusapan, di ba? I will take your lead, Joseph. So ako naman, this is Mildred. Nandito ako ngayon sa Toronto, but I'm also from the Philippines. Grew up in Cebu and Manila. So went to school in Cebu and Manila as well. So just giving you a short background, we have been traveling ever since as a family, even at a young age. Because my father was he was with the Air Force. He was actually a pilot with the Air Force, and my mother was a doctor. So we would travel. So kung assigned siya sa Manila, punta kami ng Manila, Pampanga, sa Basa Air Base. And then my mother naman, kung na-assign siya sa Philippines from Cebu, punta naman kami ng Manila, ganon. So that means I went to a few schools for grade school, high school, and university. Kaya hanggang ngayon, I'm connected with my classmates, especially my classmates from grade school until now. We are connected. And for me, I find it's a privilege, and it also exposed us. Yung parang you become resilient. You are used to change, so you have to adjust, right? So ganun kami growing up. So, I am a mom. I have an adult son. And I was also working as a flight attendant in the Philippines. So that was a beautiful chapter in my life because I love to travel. And I did that. Even after finishing university, I was already working in the corporate world. But I said, I really want to travel. And the best way to do that in the shortest period of time is to join the airline. And so I did. I did that for, like 11, 12 years. And it came to Canada. So, syempre, if you're new to Canada, you have to start, right? So, I had different jobs there, and I went back to my field in social work. So, I went to work with the, after yung mga, they call it survival jobs, right? If you're new to Canada. And I went to work with a nonprofit organization and as well as the government. And then I was dealing with the refugees, newcomers to Canada, helping them get back to their fields and helping them get back to work, right? And so and for the longest time, I can remember, alam nyo ba, even I can remember at grade 3, I was already an entrepreneur. Why? Because I saw my classmates, grade 3 kami, they will borrow pencil. Can I borrow a pencil? Can I borrow a pencil? Can I borrow your eraser? Ding! Idea! Why don't I buy erasers and pencils? And which I did. Oy, nako, lahat sila, do you have an eraser? Oh, here, it's 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents.
Wow.
Yun, as far as I can remember, yeah, I was doing that. And then, pag Christmas naman, the old Christmas cards, my mother used to keep them, right? I would cut them out. And then what do? I would buy cartolina, cut them out, red, white, and green. Ipipaste ko yung kunwari Christmas tree, yung mga snow, yung mga reindeer. Tapos isusulat ko, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And I would sell that. Naalala ko talaga yun.
Grade 3, ah?
Oo. Grade 3, 4, 5, hanggang grade 7. Ganon. And then high school naman. So, ang dami talaga.
So, Coach, anong year ka nag-migrate sa Canada?
Ay, huwag na tanungin kasi tayo. Sensitive tayo dyan sa age.
Oh.
Bata pa naman.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay.
But I finished my university in the Philippines. Oo.
Okay.
Yeah. Tapos, alam mo pa, isa pang kwento, no? And then, sa Cebu naman, when we were there, and I was in university na yun. So, malaki yung lupa namin. So in the back, marami kaming mga gulay. You know, my father and my mother love. Meron kaming bananas, meron kaming coconut, meron kaming langka, meron kaming mango, meron kaming ano pa yon, mga gulay din, mga upo, mga sigarilyas, yung mga ganon. Ay, harvest time, alam nyo ba? So ano yan? So meron kami maliit na table. Lalagay ko yung table sa labas ng gate namin. Nagbebenta ako ng mga ano namin, gulay-gulay.
So
And I remember, I love doing that. I just love, it just came naturally for me.
that's good,
So
ma'am.
kaya dito, nakita-kita tayo ngayon. Ngayon, nandito na ako sa ginagawa natin ngayon. Kaya nandito tayo ngayon sa online business natin.
Kaya palang galing-galing mo sa sa sales.
Diba? Parang, it just came naturally for me, diba? Ganon. And this is what I love to do. And that's why I was able to, because of the choices, no, yung mga gusto natin, I was able to actually be boss-free and retire earlier, you know? I didn't want to work forever, right? So, marami pa tayong questions. So, ikaw naman, Joseph, ano ang kwento mo?
Alam mo, nakalimutan ko na yung akin.
No. What, what happened there?
Yeah, no. So thank you. So, pero before I tell my story, every time I hear both of your story, talagang nakakakilig kasi your stories, both of yours, are very inspiring. Talagang siya, parang typical, pero there's a lot of success in the stories that you've shared, especially with Ariane and obviously Coach Mildred, right? Your career. Pero I'm always so inspired and impressed with immigrants coming to Canada with a life-changing decision. Pero yet, if you look at your situation and status right now, both of you are very so successful. So thank you so much for sharing that. So with me, I came here with my parents and my siblings 1980. Siguro hindi pa born si Arya. Anyway, 1980 we migrated sa Canada. So matagal na kami dito. Pero I'm very, very proud na we still kept our culture, our beliefs, but you can say a history, all right? And also being brought up as a parang Filipino pa rin culture, right? So, so yeah, I went to school here. I missed obviously the high school and college years sa Philippines. I always miss that. Pero here I worked, and then right away after I graduated, I landed a job. Hindi pa ako nag-summer break. As soon as I graduated, the next day I was working already for a bank. Yeah. So as I mentioned, I worked for 34 years in one organization. I'm very, very proud of, and something that I would never forget. Kasi I'm a true believer na whatever person I am today is because what I've learned sa trabaho ko and sa career ko. Right. So I'm very, very happy with my career. Pero the most thing that I really remember, and just pure memory now, are the people that I've worked with, right? So that's something that parang it's so hard leaving, pero at the same time you shared those memories and those times with them, and something I've always never taken for granted, right? So anyway, I'll tell you a story. This is something I don't know if I told you yet, but so my retirement plan was all planned out. Siya. So yeah, it took about 8 years to plan for it, and syempre, obviously I invested early with the bank with the profit sharing, so that also helped as well at the same time. So anyway, I spoke to my boss not long ago. I think it was 2021. I spoke to my boss and I said, you know what, if there's any chance of downsizing, people getting, if the company ever wants to, reduce their staff, sabi ko, put my name in kasi I'm ready already. Plus, I was trying to save 2 positions from my staff members kasi I think I had 8 staff members. and
Wow.
all their positions were in the chopping block, no? So I said,
Mhm.
why not put my name on a hat? So I'm ready to take my package, and then just save those two positions for, because they will need it, right? So sure enough, it happened. My prayers got answered, and that's how I retired early. And then when I say retire early, meaning I retired from the bank, but at the same time, I'm looking for my next chapter. Diba?
Mhm.
I wasn't gonna stay naman sa bahay lang. I was gonna work and find something that I truly want. And sure
Mhm.
enough, I found this digital business in December 2023. So, but between 2021 to 2023, I was on that severance package, which siyempre,
Wow.
I took advantage of. And then, nangyari din na my
Mhm.
kids finished their university then. So, medyo nawala yung weight sa shoulder ko na, oh, it's a good timing na wala na akong expenses for the tuition during my retirement. So it's
Mhm.
actually timed very well. And at the same time, we were building our retirement home. So everything fell into place.
Beautiful.
Thank God na it happened the way it is. And now I'm really, really happy with, syempre, with our new journey in this digital business. I'm looking forward to working with other people in the same way I worked with the bank. So with the bank, obviously, our mindset is very strong. Like we already
Mhm.
had the same mindset and the same, I guess, culture and helping people and stuff, like being a servant leader. That's already we went all through that training already, right? So
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
sa akin, it was a very easy transition talaga to this digital business. And I'm a true believer talaga na this opportunity in this digital business is definitely top notch, top notch. So anyway, that's me. Oh, I forgot. I have a wife and two kids.
Ikaw talaga, ha?
Yun lang talaga yung
You
nakalimutan
forgot.
ni Kuya.
That's your why.
Yeah. So born in Manila, and our province ata is Binyang, Laguna. Binyang, Laguna.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Lanzones.
Laguna.
Mhm.
It's
So
nice. It's always nice to have a province, right? Ako
yeah,
naman Cebu. Although we also lived in Manila, right? We also lived
yeah.
in Cebu. Kaya parati kami, we're always in the beach every weekend. So
Sarap.
I love the water. I love swimming. We all learned to swim when we were young.
Yeah.
So I learned how to, of course, I learned how to scuba dive when I
Wow.
was in the Philippines, and we go boating, we go sailing. For me, too big talaga. I can be in the water all day.
Kaya
I love
kaya pala
water.
mahilig ka sa beach, no?
Oo, talaga. So
Oh,
alam mo, when I came to Canada, my brothers really said, "Oh no, you need to learn how to ski." Right? Okay, okay, I'm fine. Sige, let's go. And then, ano pa, we took skiing lessons, right? And my brothers, of course, they picked it up right away. Ako talaga, oh my gosh, ilang beses ako tumbling. Our friend, we had an instructor, right? Tapos yung time na, so my friend, okay, I'll guide you. Nasa likod. Sabi ko, my gosh, but how? How? It is a different concept. Iba talaga eh. Iba talaga. If you were born here and you're surrounded by snow and you're so used to that, it becomes second nature, right?
Yeah.
But kung hindi, iba talaga. No matter how much I tried, sabi ko, never mind. My body ached for like a month. Ilang beses ako nahulog, nagtumbling. Sabi ko, okay, kayo na lang dyan. I will just watch you. Okay lang. I'm fine with that. I have accepted the fact that I will not be a skier. So that is the story doon. So basta
grabe.
tubig, okay? Kasi meron mga indoor pools, maski sa winter, di ba?
Yeah.
So doon ako sa pool.
Talagang ano talaga sa outdoor, no? Yung mga outdoor activity talagang
Yeah.
Ay,
you're
oo. Mountain climbing kami noon. Talagang, I'm very adventurous and I'm a risk taker. Risk taker talaga.
Mm.
I have done so many things in my life and even as a flight attendant that nobody else would dare to do. And I did it. And I survived to tell you the story.
yeah.
Marami, di ba, yung kwento ng buhay natin, ano nangyari, paano ka napunta dito, when you were growing up, tapos going to school, after university, the first few years going to work, and then how it came to be, tapos ngayon may mga anak, and then ngayon, sana tayo, di ba?
Mm.
Di ba, Joseph? And I'm so thankful talaga that we were able to connect
Yes. Yes. Me too.
Yes,
Me too.
because yes, different fields tayo, and then we don't really know each other. We just met each other here in
Mhm.
the community as online business owners, and we just gel, right? And this is it. Kasi ano dami na natin. We're more than 200, more than a quarter of a million all over the world, right? We're global.
Yeah.
And alam mo, out of everybody, di ba? Nag-connect tayo. And we can connect with even the other part of the world, whether it's Dubai, Switzerland, Australia,
Yeah.
India, Nigeria, Philippines, US, Canada. We're all over. Yan ang maganda.
Yeah.
Yes. Di
Yeah.
ba?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
So
love it because we're all like-minded.
correct. Correct. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked the question earlier. So sino naman ang gusto mag-ask ng question? Para ano siya? Para medyo impromptu.
Okay. So, ako mag-aasa ko.
Ay,
So, ikaw naman. Ha? Ano
baka
mag-aasa?
mahirap.
Oh, bakit naman? Hindi. Masasagot niyo to. So, Joseph, what is your why? Bakit ka naman, being I know you were an IT director. Can you imagine an IT director of a major financial institution here in Canada? And after years and years of working there, you said 34 years, what made you decide to come on board? What is your why? Why did you want to do this? You're very comfortable right now. You have a beautiful family, you travel a lot. So why? Why still do this?
Yeah, no, that's a very good question, Coach. My why is so being a financial advocate, self-taught on financial planning, retirement planning. Before I retired, like I said, I planned 6 or 8 years before I fully retired. So I
Mm-hmm.
learned a lot about financial and retirement, right? Financial planning and retirement. So I came to a conclusion, and this is to me, this is really the bare truth. And my question to everyone is the same answer that I will say right now. My question to everyone is, why is everybody working so hard for their family and for themselves, right? And my answer, and it's the same for everyone. My answer is because everybody is trying to save, invest, so that they will end up with passive income, right? Because just look at this, right? Every country, people work and they invest on government pension, company pension, invest on dividends, and they're hoping that when they retire, that they will have enough government pension, company pension, dividends
Mm-hmm.
for their life, uh, for their lifespan, right? The same thing that everybody is working at right now. Like they're always looking, because it's to me, it's a solution that everybody's looking for, and that solution is really the passive income. Because imagine if um, you to build the passive income, it takes decades to build. Government
Yes.
pension, right? Government pension, company pension takes years to build. Even rental income takes years to build because you still have mortgage to pay and stuff like that. So your net is very small in a rental income. So, but after the mortgage is paid, then you get more rental income coming in. So my mindset has always been, and when I retired, I said I need something with passive income to supplement my government and company pension. Because when people, if you talk to the people that are retired today, their
Mm-hmm.
number one concern is will they have enough money to
I
last them their
know.
lifestyle,
That's
the
right.
lifetime, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So
practicality,
true.
yeah, practical. Just be practical, right? Why are people working right now and forever? It's because of that, right? So why not do this business or find a business that has passive income already? Because in this business, you only need, some people are what, 2 or maybe 3 or 4 years into the business and they're already getting passive income. So why,
Amazing.
one,
And
you don't have to
amazing.
wait. You don't have to wait for decades to get passive income. You're going to get it with this digital business. At the same time, right? You don't have to wait. At the same time, it's generational wealth. You can pass it on to your kids
Mm-hmm.
and grandchildren. So no passive income right now can do that, and except for this one that we're in, this digital business, right? So that's my why, Coach. It's really, I'm sorry, it's really practical, but I'm being just truthful that people are really just looking for that solution, and that solution is the passive income.
That is so true. I think we are on the same we are thinking the same there, because when I was looking for another source of income, because knowing where I was, I said, if I don't do anything right now in my situation, oh my gosh, I won't be able to retire. I'll be working and working
Yeah.
until I die. I don't
Yeah.
want to do that. I want to have
Yes.
fun. I want to have the freedom to go
Yes.
on vacation, to be with my family
Mhm.
and my loved ones, wherever hindi yung magpapaalam ka pa, di ba? And a
Yeah.
lot of times, because, in huge organizations, there is seniority. So, if you are new to the company,
Yeah.
you are last priority. When you want
Correct.
to go on vacation, you have to go on the wait list.
Correct.
Especially summertime, right? Christmas time.
Mhm.
Those are the prime peak season yan for vacation time. So it is so frustrating. So I've lost so much time with my loved ones because I couldn't be there. I wasn't there for their birthdays or milestones nila, right? I couldn't be where I wanted to be. I wanted freedom. So I was really looking for a way, and I also became a licensed financial advisor.
Good.
Yes, and I
Nice.
really am thankful because I learned so much.
Yeah.
These are the things actually that we don't learn in school, di ba? We don't learn this. Did
Yes.
you learn that in school, Arian?
No.
How to save money, how to invest? No,
Yeah.
no, we don't learn that in school unless you are surrounded by people growing up that, and they encourage you to do that. I remember actually my Lola, oh my gosh, she gave me a piggy bank that I would put money, and there was something in the bank that you put the coins there until it was $10, and then you put it in the bank, right? But kung hindi consistent yon, mawawala rin, right? Because we all grew up, alam mo yung, we were just trained to like go to school, get a good job,
Mhm.
be the best of what you can be, and then retire. And then what? But people are, living now up to 80s, 90s, even 100, right? Yes. And I meet them. Actually, my tita is 98 years old. God bless her heart. And she's still like, she's still busy. She writes down on her diary every day
Wow.
what she
Wow.
took, what she
Yeah.
had for lunch, what she had for breakfast, what medicines she took. And she still plays mahjong on her iPad.
Wow.
Right? It's like,
Kasi,
wow, tita, bilib ako sa'yo at 98 years old. So, so you don't know, because kung ganun lang kaliit yung savings mo or yung investment mo or RSP, how long will that last, di ba?
Correct.
Kaya
Yeah.
talagang you have to think forward. How
Yes.
can I do this? Passive income talaga is the key.
It is the key. Oo nga. Oo
Yeah.
nga. Yeah.
And kaya alam mo, among the three of us, Arian is at the best
I know.
advantage because ikaw ay bata,
Oo nga. Oo nga.
right?
Tama. Tama. Yes.
yeah. I believe
This is
so.
ikaw naman, Arian, what is your why, di ba?
Yeah.
Bakit mo ginawa to?
Yeah.
And you
Like
are,
I said,
tawag ka namin bulso, our bulso.
ayun, like I said earlier, I was trading time for money talaga. Talagang walang time for the kids. And then when we came here in Canada, that's when we actually realized na meron pa palang igaganda. Because when we were in the Philippines, I thought that nasusuportahan namin yung mga bata. We can travel. We can bring them to places na makakapag-enjoy sila. We can buy them
Mm-mm.
something.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yung totoo pala is hindi naman talaga yun yung foundation na kailangan ng mga anak.
Yeah.
You have to be there physically.
Present.
So,
Kailangan
when we
present, no?
came here in Canada, that's when we realized, kasi doon pa lang kami actually parang nahinto sa trabaho.
Mm.
When we were trying to look for jobs here, siguro mga ilang months po na nakatenga, naghahanap ng trabaho. And then that's when
Wow.
we realized na meron pa palang igaganda yung pag-guide sa mga bata.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hindi katulad nung time na nagtatrabaho ka lang, focused ka sa trabaho, umuwi ka sa gabi, titingnan mo na lang sila na natutulog, they're already sleeping, tapos the next
Mhm.
day, you're going to work again. So that's what we realized here in Canada. And then during that time, I was working 7 days a week. So
Wow.
I juggled the studies with a part-time job, and then I work in the part-time job. I work Saturdays and Sundays in the rental property in Toronto.
Dito yun? Here?
Yes.
Dito?
Grabe, no? Dito na. Dito
Yes.
na sa Toronto.
Wow.
So, minsan, they were asking, Mommy, can we go to the park? Mommy, can we go there? Hindi ko
Oy.
oo. Kasi I couldn't bring them there because I still have to work.
Yeah.
Because they were asking, Mommy, this afternoon, can we go to the park? Walang sasama sa kanila. And we were not used to the environment yet. Like, we
Yeah.
don't know,
Oo.
di ba? So, I couldn't say yes. And that's my why. So I said I was always looking for something na that would make me stay at home. Kasi gusto ko talaga silang matutukan. And that was what I wanted years back when I was starting my career. I just didn't have a choice. I was crying to my husband, please, let me stay at home. That was what I told him. But of course, we both knew na it's not possible. We won't be able to survive. And we won't be able to have a comfortable life if just one of us are working. Is working. So when we came here in Canada and I saw the opportunity, I said I wasn't really very skeptical, but I said maybe this is something that was really that I came across with, that was really given to me. Para kasi I really prayed for it. I really prayed for that time with my kids.
Mm-mm.
And
Yeah.
it came right into my feed.
Oh
Then
my
what is this?
gosh.
What is this?
That's a blessing.
Yes,
Yeah. Wow.
coach. And when I saw it, I just watched. I literally, like, in minutes I was registered. I watched the webinar. I paid the 149 fee. Like, it was so fast. It was so
Okay,
fast.
question ko sa'yo. Because a lot of people, like I've been seeing this actually already for months before I finally dove in. But I was skeptical. Parang, are these real? Or are they actors? Oh, sabi ko nga, ano ba, totoo ba to sila? Or actors lang ba to na binabayaran to go and say what needs to be done, right? Until I saw our head coaches. And then I said, oh my gosh, okay, this is for real. I should have, yung ganon, alam mo, hindsight parati, di ba? Oh, I should have, listened to my inner self. And
Yeah.
kasi merong mga doubts, di ba? Sometimes we have doubts.
Yes.
No? And questions. Ano ba to? What if? What if hindi ito? What if hindi totoo? But good for you. You jumped on it right away.
I think, coach, it's because I'm impulsive. And like you, maybe I'm a bit adventurous then, risk taker in that sense. Kasi when we were back in the Philippines, I tried to create dresses. Like manahe.
Oh my
Manahe.
gosh.
Natuto akong I bought like a printing cutting machine. I did that to cut the stickers, print the stickers, cut the stickers, sell them online, ganyan. Na-try ko na rin yun. But of course, I didn't have the support kasi I don't know how to really scale it up.
Entrepreneur ka na talaga.
Yeah.
I don't know marketing. I don't really know all those things. Sabi ko, I think what I'm doing is just a hobby. Like, it's just a hobby. Kasi hindi naman ako talaga nag-ROI, hindi ko naman talaga alam paano i-count, paano talaga kwentahin and all. So, nothing lasted. And then when I saw this, sabi ko, baka ito na yun. Baka ito na nga yun. So, that's
Yan
what
ang difference, di ba? With the business and a hobby, no?
Yes.
Kasi pag yung hobby, it's something that you just,
Enjoy
deal
doing.
with every now and then. One day here, another day there. But if this is really your business, then you're there. Like, you are really 10x. You got to 10x it. You have to be present every moment. Your mind, learning more about how you can better yourself. How
Yeah.
to make things better. How can I, make training, right? But how else can I do this? Spending more time so you can learn more. And for me, you guys are awesome because you're IT guys. You're tech savvy. For me, I am not tech savvy. I just know enough to do my job. That's it, right? But more than that. So for me, the learning curve was very steep. There was so much to learn, right? And but I was up for the challenge. I said, well, okay, if this is it, if this is what needs to be done, then I will do it. And I'm so glad because now 5 years into the business, right? 5 years now, and I have no regrets at all,
Mm.
right?
Good.
As in anything, there are ups and downs, right? This is not a get rich quick scheme. We
Yeah.
have to work on it. But
Oh,
if you're really, it is your if you are resilient and you have grit, no matter what happens, you go. Whatever challenges that come, you go. Maybe you're down for a bit, but you go right away again. Or you get sick, then you take a break, and then you go again, right? But quitting is not an option. Quitting is not an option.
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Diba?
Correct.
No,
Correct.
no, quit talaga. Talagang go, go, go.
Correct.
No, we're in it for the long haul. For the
Yeah.
long haul.
Yeah.
Because
So,
this is our motto, di ba? Yung
yes.
parang no
Yes.
dreamer left behind. Right,
Correct.
Joseph?
Absolutely correct. Correct, Coach. Good. Should we recognize the people that we're watching or that we're
Yes.
Yes,
Diba?
Should we
yeah, here
should we
Yeah.
is.
recognize?
Wow. Hello, Shelly Ann. Hi, thanks for watching.
Hi, Shelly.
Hi, Shelly.
Shelly,
And
Shelly. She is in Massachusetts.
Coach
Yes.
Rebecca. Thank you, Coach Rebecca, for watching.
Thanks, Coach
Thank you.
Rebecca.
Thank you.
Thanks,
You know,
Coach.
actually, Shelly actually visited Toronto, eh? We met up here in Toronto.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
came.
it was her you met last
Yeah,
time.
we met up. So we went to the harbor front, took them around by the lake.
Hmm.
By the lake, and of course, they loved it, the kids, and yeah, we wanted to see each other again, but they got tired already because they were going around walking and all that. But I'm glad you enjoyed Toronto, Shelly.
Yeah, good for her. Good for her.
Yeah.
So si Arya naman na magtatanong this time.
Oo, Aryan, ano naman tanong mo? Sige.
Yes,
Ay,
your
sumagot si
turn.
Shelly. Ayan. Yes, it
Oh,
was
hi.
I.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, Shelly.
Ayan. So, actually, I don't have any this is actually an impromptu question, but I know you can answer this, both of you. So far in the business, what is your biggest transformation? Diba? In relation to what Coach Mildred is saying earlier. Yan. Ano yung biggest transformation so far? We are all like babies here in the business. Like ilang years pa lang naman. But for me kasi, there's already a big transformation. Like it's already life-changing for me. So, sige po. Kuya Joseph.
Oh, okay. For me, the life-changing for me is really the personal development. Talaga, I would never have thought to be speaking in front of the camera in social media around the globe. I would never, kasi I'm a very shy person. I'm a very shy person.
Hmm.
I think I'm an introvert, pero sabi ni Coach Mildred, I'm not.
No, you're not. Sabi mo lang yun. You're a
Yeah.
people person.
So to me, the personal development and the mindset na yung with Coach Dave and Roxanne, there's so many things that they share with us about spiritual stuff, right? The religious stuff, and at the same time, being present and consistent with the discipline and perseverance. Really, you really need that to be an entrepreneur, right? So to me, yung personal growth is the biggest. To me, it was the biggest change. Kasi nga, even my siblings can't believe I'm doing this, right?
Wow.
I can't believe. Actually, yeah, my wife and my kids, they don't really know I'm doing it. But well, my wife does, but my kids really don't know much. Pero no,
Really?
I'm surprised myself na kasi I was never comfortable. Kasi I don't like even alam mo even my birthdays. I don't like to celebrate my birthdays kasi nga I don't want to be parang the center of attraction ganun pa. I never do. I never have, never, I don't know. But anyway, I just never wanted to be the center of attraction, right? So to me, that's my answer, personal development. Kasi to be honest with you, the rest ng mga we had to do with the digital business, everything is learnable, right? Everything you can adapt, diba? You can adapt. Pero the personal growth and the mental mindset is the key. Talaga, I think is the key. So,
Wow.
Coach
What
Mildred?
is your question? What is the biggest transformation?
Yeah.
Wow, biggest transformation. Ang dami, ang dami. First of all, when I was thinking about this, I really already was thinking, I said, I don't want, when I retire, right, I still want to be doing something active because as a person, I am a people person. And that's probably why I went into social work from the beginning, even when I was young, right? We always deal with people, when we had parties at home, our parents would say, okay, I'm the eldest, and there's five of us, including me, of course, four siblings. I have a sister and three brothers. And so my parents would say, okay, Mildred, we have a party next week, ganon, ganon. I want you guys to come up with something, entertain the guests. I don't know if you grew up that way, but that is how my parents said, okay, whatever it is, sing, dance, or entertain. Okay, ito gagawin natin. We're going to sing. Practice tayo. Ako, choreograph. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Ganon. So ever since, I'm used to like being, talking to people, right? And then being with the airline, it comes second nature that I talk to people. And even strangers, I just can strike a conversation with anybody because my thinking is that we are all human beings. We are all tao tayo lahat. So maybe you're just in a different situation, different, whatever, right? But tao tayong lahat. So that is what I see people, whoever you are, I talk to you and I respect you and, I treat everybody with dignity and respect, right? Before we go on, natin, si Coach D is watching from Calgary.
Yes.
Oh.
Hello.
Coach D,
Yeah.
yay! We're already live.
And
This
then
is
there's
Coach
another
D.
one actually.
Yes,
Hello, Maria.
Anna, watching from
California.
California. Yes, we were
Yeah.
together in Mexico last year, and again in Chula Vista just the other month. Yes, we were
Ang dami
together.
yung fans dito, ah.
Marami tayo. So where was I? So I really, sabi ko, if I retire, I want to be still doing something. I want to be actively doing something because, when we go to work, right? We go to work, we learn a lot of skills. Marami tayong pwede i-share. We can share a lot of our experiences. I would say wisdom because when we grow up there, different jobs, of course, you become wiser, right? And we hope we become wiser in our ways. And that is what we want to share with other people. And so I am so thankful that I came here. This is really an answered prayer for me because here it really is a purpose-driven life. I know right now, it's not that I wasn't living a purpose-driven life, but talagang it was really honed in that, yes, this is where you are. And I'm living life with purpose. Every day I wake up, I'm excited. Okay, Lord, what do you have for me today? I have people to talk to. I have people to encourage, to help, level up or to have a better life for them and their families. Because a lot of people are lost. They don't know where they're going, right? Because there's so many things out there. You don't know what is right or ano ba yung, is this for real or is this a scam, right? Because I don't think anybody is but I have been scammed a few times as well. So, but it doesn't stop me from still pursuing, right? I didn't get jaded. Sometimes you get jaded, right? Because of mga nangyari sa atin, niloko tayo, ganyan-ganyan. We lost a lot of money, investments. But, I said, okay, learning, that is how you learn. And then you get better. I know next time I'm not gonna do this. I know next time I'm not going to, right? I'm not going to listen to this, or because I trust people. It's easy for me to trust, right? So now I said I have to be more, wary, and not really wary, but get to know them first before I invest money.
Yeah.
So it did stop me. So now I know I'm living a life of purpose, and I empower others to thrive and live their best lives.
Yeah. Lessons learned, huh? Lessons learned.
Oh yeah. 'Di ba sabi nga, it's better to fail fast because
Yes.
you learn
Yes.
faster.
I was actually about to say that.
Ah!
Yes, because I did
Diba?
a
Fail
report
fast.
in the school in a school year. So I said I reported about Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, and this was
Oh,
from him. It's to fail fast, really.
fail fast. Yes.
Yeah.
Right? We
Yeah.
Oh,
learn from our
So
mistakes.
so Shelly said, "Wow, so nice to know you more, guys. Keep up the good work and inspiring us. Thank you,
Oh,
Shelly."
thank you,
thank you. Thank
Shelly.
you.
Thank you,
And
Shelly.
Coach D, oh, I love watching your go lives. Coach Mildred, yes, Coach
Oh,
Mildred. She
It
really has
so
a
cute.
way.
it's
Thank you.
very
I am honored.
It's
I
her
am
gift.
humbled.
it's very
Thank
true, no?
you.
See, the if our event organizers are looking for an MC, Coach Coach Mildred is my vote.
Oh,
Ikaw.
ikaw din. Ikaw
Yes.
din. Alam mo, all of us have our unique gifts, di ba?
Yeah.
Meron din tayong strengths, meron din tayong weaknesses, right? And
Yeah.
that is why, sabi ko nga, oh my gosh, I am surrounded by two IT professionals, an IT director, sa programmer, IT. Tapos, oh my gosh, I'm gonna learn from you. We're gonna learn from each other, di
Yes.
ba?
Yes.
And that's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
wonderful thing about our community, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we help each other grow, we help each other succeed, we inspire, we encourage, we motivate each other. And I love doing that.
Yeah.
Because some people just need to hear an encourager
Yeah.
when they feel down, when everybody says, you're not going to amount to anything. Ano na naman yung pinasukan mo? Ano na naman yung ginagawa mo? Hindi ka pa ba natuto? In
Yeah.
English, a lot of people will say, oh my gosh, what are you into now? What is this that you're going into? You've already failed in so many businesses. Why don't you just give up and just get a job? At least in the job, you have money coming every 2 weeks or every month, right? Every other week. Diba? But no, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. Naysayer, there will be a lot of naysayers, diba? We know this already. So whether you do something or whether you're not, they have to say something. So I say to the people watching or even in the replay, whatever it is you love to do, or if you have a dream, you have a vision, you have a goal, go for it. If you think it is good for you and your family, right?
Yeah.
Go for it. Go for it.
Very
Because
true.
really in the end, it's just you. It's just you and God, diba?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's true. Diba?
Very
I
true.
know they mean well because, they may be our family, our loved ones, really good friends. They mean well. But, I say that if this is really what you want to do it because we only have one life to live. Ito lang. This is not a dress rehearsal. Walang dress rehearsal dito. Ito na to, live.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yes.
Yeah.
Diba, Joseph?
Yes. Yes. Correct. Correct.
You
So
know?
so
Yes.
I before we end, I just wanted to ask both of you, kasi we're almost nearing the hour. So I want to ask both of you kung ano yung message nyo to our followers and viewers. What would be your message
Oh,
to
marami
them?
yan. O sige, si Bunso. Arian.
Arian muna, Arian.
Marami. Sabi ni
Arian,
Joy, yes,
okay.
marami.
Gusto mo five pointers o 5 pointers mo, or you can have one or two, whatever, and you can expound on it.
So I think I'd speak to those who can relate na lang to my age, coaches, Kuya Joseph. Kasi in our age, in this generation, I think the problem is we are too scared. we are too
Mm.
scared to
Mhm.
explore because of the growth of social media, of AI. Parang lahat ng titingnan natin, so parang nakakatakot. So we
Mhm.
are not exploring enough, na hindi na din natin nakikita yung opportunities that are for us. So I think you really have to look at what is your why first. Kaya rin natin yun discuss earlier. What is your
Yeah.
why?
Mm.
Tapos Coach Mildred said, you need a purpose-driven life para masaya, para fulfilled, right?
Yeah.
So find the purpose,
Yes.
and then establish the why, and then take an action to start overcoming those fears.
Mm.
Kasi you will stay there. You will stay stuck. And sayang yung years ahead of you. Because I'm in my mid-30s right now. If I saw an opportunity like this when I was younger, maybe not, I'd probably join. But, well, nobody knows, right? But I knew in myself that I wanted more.
Mm.
I wanted more. And if you know in yourself that you wanted more for yourself, for your family, for your loved ones, try doing that. Like, you really have to push the boundaries, push yourself further,
Yeah.
overcome that fear, because no one else will help you. No
Yeah.
one else will help you do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
message.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you for that. The one thing I would add to that is also about risk mitigation or risk management.
Yes.
Then you have to
Yes.
always weigh your risk. But I totally agree with what you're saying. You have to really think forward and be courageous enough. Now you have to try something new and uncomfortable, and like you said, fail fast. But at the same time, when you fail, there are lessons learned, and you have to learn
Yes.
from it and then move on. Diba? No,
Exactly.
that's really, really good. That's really good. Thank you. Coach, what about you?
Oh my gosh, ang dami. Do we have the whole day? Hindi. This is our first episode naman. Marami pang dadating sa
Yes.
inyo,
Correct.
mga kaibigan, mga kababayan, and everybody else. There's so much, right? But at the top of my head, what is it? For me, what I have learned is really to take action. Take action.
Mhm.
Because if you have a plan, you already have it written down, you have a Google sheet, meron ka ng spreadsheet, lahat ng plano-plano, lahat. And then when I talk to you next week, plano pa rin. Next month, it's still a plan. 1 year na, somebody else was already doing what you were planning to do. Because they acted on it, even if they were not 100% perfect. They started when it was imperfect. And,
That's true.
because I love listening to podcasts, right? There was a podcast that I listened to, and they said, you know what? Even if you are not yet sure, you're unsure, but you know that this is it, even if you have the 70% na eto na, it doesn't have to be 100%, go, just do it. And then you fail. And then you try again. And then you fail. And how many stories have we heard, right, of people, the Forbes top, 100 billionaires in the world. And how did they start? A lot of them started, they had nothing, as in zero, nothing. But they had a belief in themselves, they had a belief in their idea. And because of that, yes, they did not succeed right away, but they never quit. They never stopped looking for a way to make it happen. And they did, little by little by little by little, and they got to their goal. And that's where they get their goal. Act on it right away. Do not wait, because somebody else is gonna come up with an idea. Naunahan ka na, right? Naunahan ka na doon. Oh my gosh, that was what I was thinking of. I should have done that. How many times have I heard people say that, right?
Mhm.
Tapos, number 2, talaga, if you see an opportunity, do not write it off right away. Take a look at it. And I have done that so many times. What is this? I did my research, I talked to people, but in the end, the decision is still yours. because that's going to be your life, your family, your future. So you are the master of your life, right? Of course, God gives us the dreams, God gives us the wisdom, and He guides us. So believe in that, because my faith is really is what drives me to do this. And it's never, you're never too young or too old to go after your dream, right? And really, another one also, protect your energy. Protect your energy. Kung ikaw ay very positive, ganun-ganun, but people around you are very negative and you tend to be dragged down because of them, you gotta do something. You gotta be really strong,
Yeah.
that no matter how you are surrounded, that you still protect your energy. Don't let that, stop you from pursuing your goals and your dreams. Kasi it's true, right? And
Yeah.
that's what they say, if there is a rotten apple, you have to take the rotten apple out of the box, otherwise everything in the box will be rotten. Simple things like that. So those are just the top things I can think of right now, because otherwise we'll be here forever. Madami. Tingnan mo yan, si Arian, Gen Z, andyan si Joseph, andyan ako. Oh my gosh, combined our experiences, our travels, our stories. There's so much. And that's why I say, watch out for our next episode, diba?
Yeah. Maganda yung natin, maganda yung mixture natin, yung combination natin maganda.
Yes.
Yeah.
And actually, you know what? In the business, actually, I met already the youngest person that joined. 18 years old.
Wow.
18 years old. And the oldest I have met as well is 89 years old. Can you
Wow.
imagine the disparity? But why? They have their own whys, right?
Mhm.
And I'm so glad that they were able to take that leap of faith and just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Galing, no? 18 to 89. Wow.
Wow.
Yes. Why
Grabe.
not?
Yeah.
Because they wanted to do it. Nobody forced them, right?
Yeah.
But they saw something there, whether it is to, passive income or to have more, purpose in your life. May ginagawa ka araw-araw. May
Yeah.
kausap ka. You're talking to
Mhm.
people. You have a community. You are
Mhm.
not alone.
Yeah.
Diba?
True.
Absolutely.
Very true.
Oh, one more thing. You know what? One more thing, huh? I started this during COVID. When that happened in 2020. Do you know that when other people were saying, oh my gosh, I'm bored, I'm getting so stressed, I'm getting depressed, I have nothing to do? Really? I said, no, I'm not. I'm so excited because I'm doing this business.
Yeah.
Even if we cannot get out, we could, Zoom,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Zoom calls. We can go StreamYard. We can go talk to people on the phone, on Messenger. So this actually, I survived that period. And I'm so
Wow.
thankful. There's so more.
That's
There's a lot
good.
more, di ba?
Mhm.
Wow.
Di ba?
Okay.
How
Well,
about you? How about you, Joseph?
how about me? What? I forgot the question ba? Ano yung question?
Message. Ano message mo, kuya?
Yeah, no, actually, both of you really covered what I was thinking. It's really, to me talaga, is what Arian said, yung find out that burning why, talagang pag-isipan talaga bakit nga ba kailangan mag either sumikap or to try something new or something better. Kasi it comes down to survival. It comes down to survival natin, right? So I totally agree on both of you, what Arian said and what Coach Mildred said. That's my message as well. And hopefully it resonates to a lot of our viewers. Kasi again, being practical, let's not sugarcoat it, no? I mean, everything is about money. Everything is about, because you can't live without it. You cannot live without it, unfortunately, and there's nothing free in this
So
world.
true.
So you have to have money to support your
Yeah.
your lifestyle, right? So
Mhm.
I mean, money is not everything. It's a tool, right? It's a tool
It's a
for you to
tool.
use, right?
Yes.
But you cannot. I mean, money cannot make you happy, but it will make you survive at least, right? So So anyway, yeah, no, I really, really appreciate my God, the two of you, talagang powerhouse, talagang powerhouse, and I want, I wanna thank
Oh,
you both.
dito si Superman tsaka si Superwoman.
Si Arian, ano, kailangan mag-ano siya, mag-create siya ng ano niya, ng
Yung
superhero
superhero.
character.
Oo nga pa.
Yeah, kailangan. I need one. May Catwoman or something.
With
Right.
AI. Oh my
Yung bagong, ano yan, girl.
Ang grrr.
Girl.
Ang grrr.
Oh, di ba?
Sorry, I had to interject that.
Updated.
I couldn't help but interject that.
So
Diba?
anyway, so anyway, in really, I wanted to thank both of you. This has been a very entertaining and very successful first episode natin, no? And I'm sure that there's more to come. So I wanted to thank both of you for blessing and for sharing your words of wisdom to our audience. I'm very inspired on both of you, and hopefully, there's more to come, like next week. But to our viewers, remember, your next chapter is waiting, right? It's never too late to rewrite with courage, with purpose, and with joy, right? And so stay tuned for next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be going live again with our next episode with both of my co-hosts here. But if you found inspiration here today, don't forget to follow, share this with a friend, and leave us a comment, because we'd love to hear your story too. Okay?
Yes, so true.
So until next time, keep dreaming, keep growing, keep believing, because your best is yet to come. So this is your next chapter podcast signing off.
Yes.
See you on our next episode. God bless you all, and bye for now.
Okay,
Bye for now.
Bye.
Take care, everybody. God bless you.
God bless.
Bye.
Bye.